Hi, I'm Nancy Dodge from YB Stamp. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Each Saturday at 11 Eastern AM, 10 AM Central, 9 Mountain, and 8 Pacific for 2 more weeks. Only 2 more weeks. Can you believe that? I'll share easy paper crafting ideas with you along with my fellow demonstrators. This week we are showing Christmas decor. All right. Christmas decor. So this is what I created. These little things to hang up. I've made two just to show you, and then I will quickly show you how else to make them. So this was the first one I made, and then I decided that I wanted the little berries up higher. So that's what they look like. And you can make them all alike and put them on a garland. You can hang one on different doors inside. You can hang them on your tree. There's a lot of different things you can do with them. So this is what I used. It's the Christmas Greenery dies. All kinds of cool dies, but I only used these. This one that's, I don't know, it's 4.5 inches long, like a little evergreen or spruce branch. And then dies for holly. There are 2 of those, and the little holly berries. So we cut out a whole bunch of different colors, different color reds and greens, to decide what we liked with what. My downline Carol helped me cut everything out. I designed this last week, and but I hadn't cut everything out, so she helped me with that today and deciding what colors we liked with what. So I have here, if you use half a sheet of cardstock, so the first one I used was Granny Apple Green with Garden Green Holly and Real Red Berries. The second one I used was Mossy Meadow with Old Olive and Cherry Cobbler. And I will say, this ribbon is current. It's this real red, shiny ribbon. But this gold is retired. And the other 2 ribbons I used are also retired, so this is also real red. But it's just what I wanted, so. So anyway, out of half a sheet of cardstock, I could get 7 of these little sprigs done. And then I used scraps. So the first one I used the Garden Green and Real Red. So I used little scraps of these, of the soft Seafoam, and those are Real Red. And then I preferred to make these with the Multipurpose Glue. And again, so that you know, I put it in this cute little bottle on this cute little stand that my son-in-law and his business partner made for me. I have those on my website, on my YB Stamp Shop store. So I'm going to use the glue, and the reason I put it in this is because I use so much less. So I'm going to take 3 sprigs. I'm going to start with the center one and just put a little bit of glue and put this on top of it, like so. About an inch or so span, depending on how wide or narrow you want your Christmas sprig. And you can use whatever colors you want. You know, if it's Christmas that you don't celebrate, but you'd still like some sort of a winter sprig, then by all means, use whatever colors you want. So there's our first layer. See how quickly it goes together? So like I said, I did 7 from the 1/2 sheet of the cardstock. And I just want to kind of give it same about an inch or so apart. And I love this silicone mat. If you guys don't have one, it's awesome. You can get glue all over it and it doesn't stick. All right, Then I'm going to put some up here in the middle. And I'm going to put this up a couple inches. Just kind of hold it down a minute. And the same with these last two. A little bit more glue. And you can adjust it however you want. You know, however tall or skinny or wide. Let's make this one a little wider. Okay, like so. And then I'm going to put the glue again in the middle so that it grabs the top. And then I'm going to add my ribbon. Hold on. I'm going to put this glue away. But I found it was easier to put the ribbon down first. So to do my ribbon, I have one of these cute little ribbon makers or whatever. And this is, I think, about 15 inches, 15 or 16 inches. So just hold it, wrap it around like a double bow, cross it, tuck it underneath, and then I'm tying it in the back. Whoops, trying to get it at an angle so you can see it. Tying it in the back, tight, and then just wiggle one of these off. You can just take the whole thing off if you want, but because I got it nice and tight, that's what I used. So now I have my double bow. And this ribbon is very similar to the one that's current, but there's no shine to it. And also this one's a little thinner. Okay. And you can use, Carol, my downline who helped me today, suggested I use a glue dot. So that's what I'm going to use. I was using glue to glue them on. She suggested a glue dot, so that's what we're going to do. Okay. And then I'm going to just quickly trim these so that they're semi-uniform. And then get my glue out again. So this is soft Seafoam. I hope you all had a fantastic Thanksgiving. I think there were nine of us here. Everything went well. We played trivia. So that was neat. Okay. And then just use the little dot of glue for these berries. And as I'm looking around, I'm thinking to myself, where's that third berry? And you know how good I am at losing things. Sadly. See, I told you I was good at losing things. I'll find it. It's probably on the floor. I don't know. Oh, it's way over here. Found it. It's been a busy day. I'm having a holiday open house tomorrow. So I've been getting ready for that. Now I have about 6 inches of twine, and I tried to coordinate it with whatever color I was working with. So I'm just going to pull this to the back. Let me see if I can get a little closer in. Is that better? And I'm just going to put this around the top little needles. Of course, it's not cooperating because I want it to. There we go. On either side, like so. And then you could do a square knot, you could just do a knot, whatever you decide you want to do. My fingers aren't cooperating today. I think it's from peeling all those potatoes. All right, so there we go. Not pretty? All right, we're just going to quickly do one more because I want to show you one that's in not traditional Christmas colors. So I have little off-white berries and some pretty peacock holly leaves, and then Lost Lagoon for my sprigs. Excuse me. And again, we'll do this quickly, relatively quickly. The what takes the longest, I believe, is cutting out the pieces, because the rest is pretty easy. There's 3, and then 2 for the next each of the layers. And I think I like the wideness, the wideness of that other one that I did better. So that's what I'm going to do with this one. Alright. And then the last 2. At first I thought I would tie like these little tips together, but it just wasn't enough to hold it. So that's why I did the top leaves. Let's see. My fingers are sticking together now because I used so much glue. Well, I didn't really use much glue, and I have off-white twine. And I'm going to use the little glue dot again because the glue takes a while to glue. Not that that's bad, but for our purposes, I think we need it to be a little faster. So that's what we're going to do. And then glue these. Just tuck them underneath the ribbon just a smidge. Like so. And then I have little white berries. You can put them however you want on here. I suppose there's a good way and a not so good way to do it, but anyway, in nature nothing's perfect, right? Okay, there are my 3 berries. Flip this over. Put my twine over the needles, those top needles. Tie it in a knot. Of course now, because I decided to do a square knot, I got glue all over my fingers, so the string is sticking. But I was a Girl Scout, so I can do this. Ta-da! There's my little square knot. So there we are. One. Oops, trying to put the glue together. We're going to go back out again so you can see all of them. 2, 3, 4. Aren't they pretty? All right. Thank you so much for joining me. I really, really, really appreciate it. The links for the other demonstrators are in the comments below. Please watch them and click like on any ones that you really like so we can see if you're liking what we're doing, if it's something you want us to continue. So thank you for watching episode 10. Next week is episode 11. Only 2 left. How did that happen? And we will be doing Christmas packaging. So until then, happy stamping.